you doing, everyone? Welcome to another episode of David's 30-day camera challenge. Today is the day 27. Only 3 more to go. How exciting. Since October 2023, I've embarked on my YouTube journey. Now I am 4 months wiser, and I thought I'd make this video for anyone who wondered what it takes to kickstart your YouTube journey. I will be covering these 3 main things. 1, what kind of hardware you need. 2, what kind of software you need. And 3, what do I need to Google to ask the right question? Let's get into it. Let's talk about hardware real quick. Obviously, the gear would change depending on what kind of videos that you want to shoot. But for my kind of videos, these are the gear I would buy as a bare minimum. Camera. You could either buy a second-hand camera that is bundled with mic, zoom lens, and the memory card, or you could hire a camera and the lens. I'd recommend a camera that can shoot 4K 30 frames per second as minimum, and that is because 4K allows you to digitally zoom and pan without losing details. Google the camera that you want to use and check if they overheat during a long period of shooting. Get a versatile zoom lens that will allow you to take a variety of types of shoots, whether it's wide angle or whether it's portrait. If I had to pick, I'd get a wide angle full frame lens and shoot it at a higher frames so it crops in. Once you invest into a brand, something like Sony or Canon or Nikon, you're usually stuck with the ecosystem unless you buy an adapter. Looking at the used lens market, Canon seems to have the most variety and the affordability, while Sony FE mount seems to be a bit more expensive and less of it. Your mileage may vary depending on the region that you're in. After quick YouTubing, I chose Sony as my brand of choice. I think as a start though, Canon would have done just as fine. You could use a smartphone if you have a phone with a high transfer speed USB 3 port and a higher storage capacity. Now that camera is out of the way, let's talk about some other things. I'd recommend getting 2 tripods, one for the desk, like I have it in front of me, and another one for the ground. It helps you filming your B-rolls, and you can put your camera anywhere you want, and you can shoot what kind of film that you want. Very useful. Lights are very important, especially when you're filming a video. I'd recommend at least 2 lights, one that can be mounted on the desk, or one that has a tripod that you can hang it on, and another one with a built-in battery that you can just put it anywhere around the room for background light or use it as a side light. I'd also recommend getting a set of extra batteries. Battery go out real quick in these cameras. For my example, after a 2 video shoot, it usually depletes up to 60%. Definitely worth investing into extra set of batteries. Don't be afraid to use a battery that is not from the same brand. I got a pair of batteries on Amazon and they work just as fine. And finally, you obviously need a computer. Whether it's Mac or desktop, just use whatever you got. Now let's get to software. For software, for me, DaVinci Resolve as a video editor. For Mac, you can use Final Cut Pro or something like that. But try to stay away from the smaller video editing software like Clipchamp. It definitely bit me up the ass when I was learning that. Audacity for voice recording and screen sound recording. A lot of the times when you need special sound effects, you can get the royalty-free ones on YouTube, but some of them are not available as a downloadable folder. Audacity will allow you to record your computer's audio output, and also Audacity allows you to record your own voice through the mic as well. Website for royalty-free video, music, and sound effect. Some of the go-to websites are Mixkit, Cover, Pexels, and Pixabay. Use those first because last thing you want to do is to spend monthly subscription on a hobby, and they are in US dollars, very expensive. Voice Mod for voice changer effects. You can get the premium if you want, but they do offer some really cool free voice changers that rotates every once in a while. Definitely worth a look. Google Docs for scripting and shot list generation. You can use Google Sheet if you want, but it's free, so no harm done. And finally, and this is optional for you, ChatGPT to help you start on your research. Bit of a lead generation. But there's a big warning there. Large language models tend to have hallucinations. Not all the time, so definitely only use it as an initial step of your research. Googling these helped me to learn and kickstart my video editing and filming journey. I'll just go through one by one. Number one, how to set up your whatever camera that you have. For me is ZV-E10, and then you get some videos and it'll help you tune your cameras for your purposes. Number two, photography basics in 10 minutes. After you've dialed your camera into the right settings you want, the ability for you to tweak the changes to the environment is very important. And photography basics will help you get there. Number three, cuts and transitions 101. This will tell you the basics of video transitions and cuts. Number four, tips for how to film yourself. Filming yourself is not a normal thing. It takes practice. Googling these words will help you kickstart that journey. Number five, how to get millions of subscribers in your spare time by Ali Abdaal. This is a very specific video. I want you to take a special attention to the last portion of the video where it takes you through a wide variety of different editing style. The first part is good, but the end part is better because it tells you what kind of editing style can be done all combined into one video, so you don't have to look around. Number six, how to talk in front of camera. This will help you, give you some tips and tricks on how you can talk in front of camera a bit more naturally, so you can talk as if you're talking to another human being. Number seven, now 7 onwards are all regarding to video editing. For me, it was DaVinci Resolve, but in terms of video editing techniques, they're all pretty universal. Let's go. DaVinci Resolve basics. Number 8, DaVinci Resolve spline. Number 9, DaVinci Resolve alpha output. Number 10, DaVinci Resolve keyframes. Number 11, DaVinci Resolve fusion. Number 12, DaVinci Resolve color space transform. Number 13, DaVinci Resolve transitions. Number 14, DaVinci Resolve tracker. Number 15, DaVinci Resolve masking. Number 16, DaVinci Resolve green screen. Number 17, DaVinci Resolve text. After Googling all of them, I highly recommend you to go through some of the YouTube videos that's been highly recommended or has high view count, and it should help you cut through a lot of the technical video editing jargon and have enough skills under your belt for you to express your creativity on your video editing software. I wish you luck. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you've been wondering about whether you should get into making YouTube videos, I highly recommend it. It is a great learning journey. I'm certainly enjoying it. And I'll catch you on the next one, okay? Bye.